my listing at the Wells Classic Series 2 building. This unit is super unique because it is 2 stories and you have your very own backyard garden oasis. Now the reason I had you follow me in is because I wanted you to take in the wow factor that this unit gives you when you walk in, because you can see that terrace and it's garden and it makes you feel right at home because you also have the glass staircase off to the left there. And so you walk in, you feel at home, you have your own foyer, entryway, and at all times while you're on the main level, you see that beautiful garden terrace. Let me take you straight to that terrace because it is so unique, and I want you to see it right away so that you're not thinking about it the whole time you're watching the rest of the tour. So come on outside and check out the terrace. It is a nice big open space, and even on a day where it is windy like now, you have these high walls that block it all off for you, so you can sit down and enjoy the perfect weather no matter the temperature outside. And this garden as well is maintained by the building, so you don't have to worry about weeding, pruning, taking care of all the shrubs and flowers. The building does it for you, and there's even an irrigation system, so you don't have to water your plants. And if you go on vacation, you don't have to worry about them dying. This terrace is great if you love hosting because there's also a gas hookup and a water hookup for when you need to clean up around here. But that gas hookup is amazing because all you need to do is bring your barbecue and get grilling for all your friends and family. Now let's head back inside so I can show you this stunning unit. And this would be your main living space. So behind me is your dining room, and then over here is the living room. Your dining room has tons of space, light fixture already in place for you, and it shows you how open and airy the space is. Living room itself, also lots of space. You have a couch here. Where that painting is, you can have your TV cabinet, and you can see there's still lots of room to have more cabinets around. And then even back there is space enough for a little desk. Back here where the terrace is, you also have these amazing remote blinds. So from anywhere you can control them with the remote, and if you want the sunlight in or not, you get to decide because you are facing west. So later in the day, plus sunset, you'll have lots of sunlight and you may not want that at some points. And then in terms of vibe for the unit, you have this dark hardwood flooring, light white painted walls. So you have that dark and light contrast, which depending on your style, I really like, and it makes that space feel kind of nice and moody, homey, and warm all at the same time. And then the rest of your space is this huge kitchen with a stunning island that has room for bar stool seating underneath. Your appliances are great as well. You have high-end appliances. You have an induction stove, which is one of my favorite kind of stove tops. And then, of course, blended in fridge and freezer over here. Now, let's check out upstairs and go up this amazing staircase with glass. And this is the only unit that has the glass staircase here. The rest have kind of a wall and partition, whereas here you have this glass staircase leading you up to your grand bedrooms. At the very top of the staircase here to the right is your laundry room, and it is a full laundry room. You can do all your laundry here. It's not just a little nook, it is its full own room. This is your long hallway, which makes the space feel nice and open and long, and you can look down to your entranceway. And I love this because it's so open and bright and airy. It makes the space feel great. It really feels homey. It doesn't feel like you're in a condo. I love this space, plus having the open 2 stories. This right here is your main bedroom, so let's check it out. When you walk in, it opens up and you can take in the full space here. That is where your terrace was, so you're facing west still. So all your exposure in this unit is to the west, because on the 5th floor, there are only units on the west side. There's nothing on the east side. Then to the other side, you have your 2 huge closets, plus your ensuite washroom. So you can see how the hallway and the room is laid out. your bedroom here is the full length of the unit. Here's your one closet. And then here is the showstopper closet, full giant walk-in. And then this would be your ensuite washroom. And so we are standing right above the entranceway, so you can see how this bedroom really takes the full length of the unit. And then head back out into the main hallway, and you can take in the space and just see how large it is from this different angle and walking west towards the very other end of the unit. So let's walk to the other end, and you can kind of see the view that you have here, and you can see the terrace from above, so you can kind of see it more and get a bird's eye view of how big that space is. And so at the very far end of the unit, at the west end, you have all this additional space, and it's pretty cool to have in your own bedroom, kind of a mini living room or seating space. So while maybe your partner is taking forever to get dressed, you can sit here texting, waiting, watching YouTube, and just killing some time. Now let's go check out the secondary bedroom, which is just across on the other side. This is your second bedroom. Right when you walk in, off to the side is its ensuite washroom. You have single sink, same standing glass shower, a little smaller than in the main bedroom's ensuite. And then this is your second bedroom. And something else to note with the bedrooms, even though you have your ductwork going through, they don't drop the ceiling height like in most condos. You still have space where they make huge, nice, tall 10-foot ceilings. Back out into the main hallway, and you can take in the space from this angle, and so that is right where we came upstairs, and you can really kind of feel the airiness of the space and how cool it is. And so that was a tour of my listing, Unit 517 at the Wells Classic Series 2 building, which is 480 Front Street West. This unit, as I'm sure you could see, is super unique, not only because of its two-story layout, but because of its amazing garden terrace space. Now, only the 5th floor has these unique two-story units, and there are only a handful on the floor. This unit is available for $2,170,000. It is 1,503 square feet. It is 2 beds with your 2 ensuite washrooms upstairs, and then your powder room right when you walked in off the entranceway. Your maintenance fee is estimated to be around $1,458 a month, and with that comes amazing amenities. Now, let me show you those amenities. This unit really is the best of both worlds if you're looking for that condo lifestyle, but you also kind of like having a house or say a townhouse because you have the 2 stories, you have the separation of your bedrooms from your main living space, but you're not like say a townhouse or a house on the ground level where you get more street noise, traffic, salespeople at your doors, stuff like that. So it's nice to kind of have that full condo lifestyle, but you're not fully committing to a flat kind of square condo. You have much more flexibility here, and it's amazing layout. And with it, of course, as well, comes one parking included in the purchase price. So you can have a car and have that lifestyle as well still. So this unit is, as I mentioned earlier, part of the Well. The Well, as I'm sure many of you know, is an amazing world-class space for not only shopping, but dining, entertainment, and pretty much anything that you'd like to do. So you have everything at your doorstep, from amazing restaurants to fresh food, an amazing new food hall in the Wellington space, and you also have Sweat and Tonic, so you have a gym right at your doorstep, so you really have it all here. Plus, if you want to leave the area, you have your Spadina streetcar, which unfortunately isn't running now, but you do have the buses, and only for a short period of time. They'll be back in January, and you can get to Union pretty quickly. You also have the Gardner on-ramp, which is close, so you can really get anywhere you want from here. And so again, this listing is live now, so if you're interested, feel free to contact me to come check it out and to get more information if you're interested. Dietterle is an amazing, reputable developer, and I've always upheld them with so much pride, and so I'd like to thank them, and I'm honored to have been chosen to list this unit for them, and I'm glad to represent them and bring this unit to you guys. So thank you to the Dietterle team for that. So if you or anyone you know is interested in a super homey, luxurious, and unique 2-bedroom unit at Dietterle's The Well, feel free to contact me. My direct cell number is 416-277-2949. Plus, everything about me is down in the description below. And so feel free to contact me to come see this unit and to check it out and get more information. If you also are looking for more info on other units in The Well or just The Well in general, feel free to check out my very first video on The Well, where I go more in depth about The Well and what it brings to the community and what this whole space and community condo building is about. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unique and exclusive tour of this amazing unit at the Well Classic Series 2. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Catch you in the next video.
Peace.